From the creator of Peaky Blinders comes season two of the acclaimed Hulu series, A Thousand Blows. Today I've got Bafta-winning star Malachi Kirby. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm really well, thank you. Grateful.
I appreciate having you on the show. I've got to ask a question though. From a couple of the scenes that I actually saw, your character seems very spiritual, but
hmm
still the inner strength. Talk about that.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Thank you for asking, man. So Hezekiah, he grows up in Jamaica and he has I would say a Christian father, but he has two cultures going on. So he has his Jamaican background, but also his Chinese background. So his mother is half Chinese, his grandmother is full Chinese hacker. And so he has two different kinds of spirituality happening. And then he comes into London and he has to kind of hold on to something at the core of him, that kind of keeps him grounded in who he is and who he needs to be in a very, very different space against adversity, against challenges, against things that would definitely try to take him out of character. But his spirituality is very important to him, for sure.
Yeah, I can see that in a couple of those scenes. You've got that strength, but it stays there. And
Yeah.
it really is, to me, it's really cool. I like that. I really
Thank
like
you.
that a lot. Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you.
All right, now let's talk about the series A Thousand Blows. Tell us about it.
Oh man, so A Thousand Blows is set in 1880s London, working class London, and we take a look at the lives of a vast group of different people who are trying to build a better life for themselves, trying to rise out of the circumstances they were born into. And we look at that through the lens of women, we look at that through the lens of the local people, we look at that through the lens of the immigrants in the setting of bare knuckle fighting and pickpockets and thieves and all female girl gangs. And yeah, there's quite a lot going on for sure.
Sounds a little bit like Oliver Twist.
Yeah, not far from.
When you got involved with this and read the script, what were you thinking when you were talking about how am I going to play Hezekiah?
Um, I read this script knowing that it was everything that I'd asked for, right? I'd spoken to my agent about 6 months prior, and I said to him that I really wanted to play a boxer. I really wanted to play a person that really existed. I wanted to do a period piece, and I wanted to do this filming in London. I didn't know it was gonna come all packaged in one project, right? And so this thing came up, and I felt like I was so prepared for it, but I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. Like there was a lot of work to do. I'd never boxed in my life. I'd never even seen a boxing fight.
Uh-huh.
So there was a lot of preparation in that regard. And I knew Jamaicans because I am Jamaican. It's my heritage. But it's a whole nother thing, understanding them in that period of time and
Mhm.
understanding their rhythms and cultures and dialect and how they spoke. The language was different then. The things that they were fighting against were different then. And we look at the Maroons story, and I don't know if you know much about them, but yeah, the Maroons have an interesting place in history and what they were fighting against and how they overcame. And so there was a lot of research to do. Um, and yeah, honestly, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the whole process, man. Physically and emotionally, and just getting into the historical parts of it. It was really a lot of fun.
It seems to me that you can go to a high school and teach these high school students a little history about that period.
You know what? I wish I learned these things in school, honestly.
Mhm.
Like if I knew about a man, like I had no idea you could get someone who from Jamaica wants to come to London to become a lion tamer in the 1800s. You couldn't take planes then, do you know what I mean? Like that's a long journey to take. Most of the stuff that I'd heard about people that look like Hezekiah were about slaves. Do you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
this is the man who is free, who is dreaming, who travels across the world to chase his dream. Yeah, I didn't hear about people like that, so I wish they taught them in school.
So we're going to learn about history. We're going to learn about your character Hezekiah. What do you want the audience to take away from this?
Um, Honestly, I want them to take whatever it is that they receive from this. I know it's going to minister to people in different ways, but I guess if there's one thing I could say, it would just be that, whatever it is that knocks you down, like just finding the strength to get back up, realizing it's possible, realizing it's important to overcome the things that come against you. Like they're not there to hold you back. They're there to kind of bring about that inner spirit to rise up, you know?
Definitely. Let's speak with Malachi Kirby, BAFTA Winning star. We're talking about the new series Hulu, A Thousand Blows. You got to watch it more than anything else. I'm going to tease a little bit on two issues. First of all, the scene I saw in the rain when you picked the guy up, the brother up, and you took him to the bar. Ladies are going to love that because you show your chest, so they're going to enjoy that a whole bunch. My ratings will jump like crazy. The second thing is, brother, where did you get that leather jacket? I like that.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to get it back. Yeah, no, the costume designer on this was incredible, man.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
Yeah,
Malachi, thank you so much for joining us.
thank you.